Welcome, sisters and brothers, to this Friday, October 11th edition of 862 Live. Actually, we're 862 Live video casting today, as you can see. With us today is Meredith Stice. Patty Trevino is behind the camera today. John Ellis couldn't be with us today, but he's with us in spirit, so we're going to bring you this update on events happening around Local 862, and then we're going to talk to Meredith about her experience being on the strike line with the Longshore Workers Union. So we do want to issue the usual disclaimer that the views expressed on 862 Live do not necessarily reflect the views of the leadership of Local 862. So Meredith, I guess you've got some announcements.
Yep. So to work or retire, we will be hosting the Sequoia Financial Services Work or Retire class to help you make the tough decision. Are you financially ready to retire? So on October 17th and 18th, there will be 2 classes each day at 2 p.m. and at 5:30 p.m. To sign up, you're going to email B Kessing, which is KESSING at Ford.com. Classes will be held at KTP Union Hall, and you only need to attend 1 class, and your spouse may attend free of charge. And then 862 Trunk or Treat for LAP Union Hall is going to be at 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. on October 26th. It is a cartoon character theme, and you may drop off candy donations at the hall, in plant at the union office or the charity store. There'll be volunteer opportunities for candy distribution, cleanup, and setup, and there is a QR code on the flyer for that. If you have any questions, please call or text Penny Rowe at 502-494-6406 or Greg Cotton at 502-741-8920. And then also that day, we have the adult Halloween costume party. Costumes are not required, but they are encouraged, and all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. And this is Scare the Life Out of Cancer. There'll be door prizes and 50-50 drawing. It is BYOB. Tickets are $15 and raffle costs are $10. And this is at LAP Union Hall, 3000 Fern Valley Road. And it is hosted by the Joint Community Service co-chairs, Stephanie Collins, which is KTP, and Levon Groves, which is LAP. So come on out. Be a good time.
Absolutely. A fun time, and all the proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. So let's scare the life out of cancer.
Yep. And then KTP's Trunk or Treat will be the next day, Sunday, October 27th from 12:30 to 3:30, and that is at KTP Union Hall. We do need candy donations for that as well, so you can drop off donations between October 1st and the 25th at the hall and at Labor Relations. And then to volunteer, get in contact with Edith May Wright, 313-895-6220, or Summer Dow, 502-494-3353.
2 great trunk or treat events.
Absolutely.
This year.
Both fun.
For sure.
And then we do have to remember that this year is an election year, and election day is November 5th. We do have off that day, so there is no reason for you not to get out and vote. So if you do need to check your poll locations, stuff like that, you can do that online, just to double check. But I think we all should get reminder emails or postcards, right?
We do.
Yeah. So if you, and to have been registered to vote, you've had to done that by October 4th. So, but we have the A. Philip Randolph Institute and the Coalition of Black Trade Unions Get Out to Vote 2024. They will offer free rides to the polls on November 5th. So for more information for that, call 774-4834 and leave your name, number, and address. and they'll help you get your ride to the polls. Part of the elections that we need to talk about is voting no on Amendment 2, and that is to help protect Kentucky's constitutional commitment to public education. It takes critical resources from public schools, so private school vouchers come from funds for public schools. This legislature already has shown in a willingness to underfund public schools in the recent enacted budget, and it left a $1.1 billion gap in public school funding. Vouchers create runaway budgetary costs. For Kentucky, establishing a Florida-style voucher program would cost $1.19 billion annually from the state budget. That equals the cost of employing 9,869 educators and staff in Kentucky public schools. And rural public schools will suffer the most. The state's poorest rural areas are hit the hardest because lower property valuations make them more dependent on state dollars for public education. The result is tax dollars leaving rural districts to pay for private education elsewhere. So we just want to make sure we vote no on Amendment 2 on November 5th to help protect our public education, which most Kentuckians rely on. So
Yeah, that's an important message from your local union and from the Kentucky AFL-CIO.
yes. And then up at the Union Hall, there is also lists that you can get at either hall that have the representatives for state, senate, everything that we support. So the ones that we endorse are all up at the Union Hall. You can get that list and check them out so that you can do your research on why we are supporting them. And then coming up on November 9th, which is a Saturday from 10 to 4, we are going to have the 3rd annual UAW Local 862 Craft and Vendor Fair and Car Show. And that will be located in the gym at 3000 Fern Valley Road. We are taking applications for the craft booth vendors. All booths are inside, tables and chairs provided. To reserve your spot and more information, get a hold of Barb Herbert, 651-587-5490, or Patty Trevino, 517-403-7313, or Kim Ashby, 472-6362. And there will be food and drinks available to purchase. So yep, if either Union Hall, just come up, get one of these applications, fill it out, and we would love to see everyone there. It's been a great time. You can always find lots of good local goods made from people.
I believe this is the second or third year? Maybe,
Third year.
Third year in a row for this
Yeah.
event, and it's been a huge success. So absolutely, come on out.
And we have something for the guys too. So, come out and check out the cars.
Absolutely.
And then on November 21st to the 25th, we have Bikes or Bust, and that is at LAP Union Hall, 3000 Fern Valley Road. And that is benefiting Toys for Tots. So we have that, and we'll be taking donations for bikes that whole time. So they'll be out here 24 hours all throughout the night. So come up, bring your bikes and hang out.
Yeah, this is a huge event.
It's very big, very big.
3rd or 4th year in a row for this, I believe. And
Yeah.
it gets bigger
It's
every year.
hosted by Q1031 United Way and GLCLC. So
Bring a bike and come on out.
absolutely. And then December 23rd, we have Boxes of Love down at 4th Street Live. And that is 400 South 4th Street. And it's hosted by local businesses. Come on down, volunteer. I don't remember what time. It's like 6 a.m.
Well, the information's on the flyer.
Yeah.
The information's available on the website and
Yeah.
on the flyer. So that is also
But you can
a
also
great event.
get a hold of Tim Sanders, and he'll give you information on that
Yes.
too.
Yeah. So that's another great event. It's great to help the community that time
Yeah.
of year. You know, we put together these food boxes and give them to families in
For
need.
Christmas,
so
yeah.
for Christmas. So another great event. So you can come on out and support that as well. So I guess that's it for announcements.
I think that is.
So Meredith recently went on vacation, and she kind of combined pleasure and business on this vacation. So I understand you went to the East Coast and you supported the longshore workers who were on strike at that time.
Yeah, Jen Thompson and I were already up in like New Jersey and New York, just hanging out, checking out things. We saw that the International Longshoremen Association was on strike, so we knew we wanted to go out to the picket line. So we went out to one of the terminals up in Newark, New Jersey, and seriously, the best people that I have met. We were out there to help them and support them, and they were being accommodating to us. One of the ladies that we met, her name was Keisha, and there's very few women who are out there doing that, but she kept great spirit through the whole thing. And you know, they're fighting a lot of the same things that we are. Like automation is the big thing that they're fighting. And yeah, they won on the pay aspect. They will be back in January, I believe, right?
Yes, January
So-
15th, I think.
So, you know, continue negotiations for automation. But I mean, that's a big thing for both industries, and it affects all of us. So yeah, we just want to get out there and show them support. We did have one guy, he was really nice. He was wearing a Ford hat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he said that he was supporting us during our strike and everything too. All of them did, so it was really nice.
Yeah, great. So you made a connection, obviously,
Yeah.
with our sisters and brothers,
Yeah.
longshore workers. Their fight is our fight.
Oh,
and-
absolutely. We're,
Yeah.
we're all union brothers and sisters. We may not be the same union, but we're all brothers and sisters. So we have to support them too.
Well, and obviously you and Jen supporting them helped their negotiations, because it wasn't long after that that they announced that they had a tentative agreement and they went back to work.
But it was an honor to go out there and support them. So yeah.
How many were there on the picket line, do you think?
Oh, there wasn't no way to count them. But yeah, every terminal that they had set up, there was tons of people out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
From what I understand, there were 46,000 of them on strike at terminals from the Gulf Coast all the way up to the East Coast.
Yeah.
So that was wonderful that you went out there and supported
Yeah.
them.
And then they had like their, I guess, their shipping people, like their people who do their semis and stuff. They all came through and supported, and had like a big train of people come through. It was really cool.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have Meredith keep us updated on any other strike action that you support, and
Yep.
we can all support workers who are on strike, like Stellantis workers are possibly going to go on strike over there. Stellantis not honoring their contract, so UAW workers there might be going on strike.
Right.
So always and everywhere, their fight is our fight.
Absolutely. We're all in this together. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, well, Meredith, do you have anything else?
I don't know.
Okay, Patty, do you have anything?
I'm good.
Oh, Patty's on the camera today since John couldn't be with us. So, hey, brothers and sisters, thanks for watching this Friday, October 11th edition of 862 Live, and we'll see you next time. Until then, solidarity.
Solidarity.